Hi, it's me, Angelo. Hi, it's me, Angelo. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm a nurse who came from the Philippines who tried my luck here in the United Kingdom. So currently, I live and work around Morden, which is in Zone 4. So I'm near the central area of London. So I have so much time under my sleeves being a nurse here because we only work 3 to 4 times a week. So I decided to try my luck in vlogging because I want to make my time worthwhile. So it's not new to you that you can actually earn from vlogging. So I would like to start by doing a vlog version of my article in a page that I've started months ago. It's called The Cheap Nurse. I'll put the link here. It's on Facebook, so click and try to follow me there as well. But here's my YouTube channel. You can subscribe here as well, so that if you aren't an avid reader, I think it would be best for you to listen and be entertained. So it's all about thrift tips in UK. It's all about saving here in UK. So I think it's kind of straightforward, so I don't have to explain anything further. So first things first, groceries would be the best thing to talk about. If you are unfamiliar with the grocery stores here in UK, there are a lot. We have Tesco, Asda, Waitrose, Lidl, Aldi, Sainsbury's. You really have to shop at Lidl because you can really save a lot, really. If you try to compare the prices in all the grocery stores that I've mentioned, they are claiming that quality is better on this and on that. So I've tried those items, really. So maybe that's for another vlog session wherein I get to try similar products from different grocery stores. So maybe just subscribe and let's see. But so far, I'm telling you, I've tried a lot of items from different grocery stores and I don't see much of a difference, really. See what Lidl has to offer and tell me what your thoughts are. So I would say that there are really items that are not available on Lidl. So those items I still buy from the other grocery stores like Waitrose. I'm so used to the bread loaf that we have back home, and the only grocery store that offers a similar bread loaf that I really love back home, which is called Gardenia. It's from Waitrose. It's called the brioche bread loaf, so I really buy that only from Waitrose. So according to other locals here, they're telling me that Lidl and Aldi owners are related, so I don't know if that's true, but yeah, the prices are very much the same. So maybe you should try to check them out. Okay. So the next tip is about where to buy your kitchen utensils. So this hack came from a friend of mine who also is my batchmate from the first hospital I've worked in this country. So the place to buy your kitchen utensils would be Sainsbury's. So your kitchen utensils like frying pans, pots, knives, set of knives, spoon, fork, plates. For me, the best place to buy them would be in Sainsbury's. I got a 2-level pot. The second level is a pasta pot, wherein you can just easily drain the pasta when you're fond of like making pasta and things like that. And then the lid is silicone lined with silicone, so it's easy to hold without any pot holders or something like that. And it only just costs £24. And if you are to compare other items similar to that, it would be more costly. But then they would say, oh, it's more of like the quality and the material. But then this one that we've got is really nice. I think I can show you. Let me just get it. Here's the pot that I'm telling you about. This is the 2-level pot that I got from Sainsbury's. So with a good lid with silicone. Here it has silicone as well, so it doesn't burn you. So it just costs £24. So when you compare this item to the others that they have, it's very cheap for the product, really. And then another thing that I got, for which I consider a steal, is this 12-pound non-stick pan. So I've scratched the surface already because we've used it so many times. But then this is a good pan, which also has a lid. That happens to be all of the two items, the lid and the pan, would just cost 12 pounds. So I don't know if they still have the same deal, but then usually Sainsbury's offers those deals. So you might as well visit Sainsbury's for those kitchen utensils that you are looking for. They really have good stuff there. So next would be small appliances. So some houses would call these items white goods, such as kettle, toaster. I consider them small house appliances. So those appliances, we didn't know about this, so we bought some of the items already from other stores. But then when I got the chance to see them myself, personally in this store, I was in a shock that I had to buy a more expensive item. So it was like I felt robbed. I felt robbed that I bought a more expensive one for a similar quality product, but it's okay. It happened already, so it's okay. Okay, for the small appliances like the flat iron and kettle, the best place to get them, would be in Curry's PC World. So although the name bears the words PC World, don't let it fool you. Just go there and see it for yourself. They have a wide selection of kitchen appliances like toasters, spiralizers, mini ovens. They have a lot. If you are planning to buy your small appliances, mind this, there is a flat iron that costs a good size flat iron that costs 9 pounds. So if you haven't bought yours, maybe you can visit Curry's PC World. I think they have a lot of stores in UK, so might as well pay them a visit also. Okay, so next thing to talk about is the large appliances. So first item that we've got, a large appliance that we've got is a fridge freezer. It's a Beko fridge freezer, and it runs very good. It's frost free. It's worth how much? It's worth like 200 pounds, and with the NHS discount, like we only got it for like 165 or something like that. So it was a really good deal. And where to get those deals? It's from Argos. But then some other people would say that Curry's PC World is also a good place to get those items. It would be great if you try to compare the prices from Argos. I burped, sorry. Argos and Curry's PC World, because at times Argos would have better prices with when you compare the same items from different stores. Curry's PC World and Argos. Sometimes Argos would have better prices, and there would be times that Curry's would have better deals as well. So it would be worthwhile to try to compare both prices from both stores before you buy, okay? Or just search it online. It will tell you everything. The next item that I'm going to talk about is this question. Is IKEA a good place for furniture deals? Honestly, not all the time. Sometimes the products in IKEA are not of good quality. So not all items from IKEA are good. But then we do have items from IKEA which turn out to be very good. So we got a table that is sturdy and not easily pliable. So that's it. So next is clothing. Yeah, I think we can go for clothing now. When you're starting here in the UK, just visit Primark for your clothing needs, or bath towel needs or your linen needs, sheets. Okay, that's it. For winter jackets, I bought my first winter jackets from Primark, but just buy the generic ones, the black one or the generic blue one or the green one, because if you end up buying those prints that they have, you will notice that there are so many people buying from Primark. So just buy the generic ones if you don't want to be labeled as a Primark walking model for Primark. If you don't want to be labeled as the walking model for Primark, then just buy the generic ones. Although I think there's nothing to be ashamed of when you buy from Primark, but if you see someone wearing the same print outside, like my winter jacket, sometimes I'm kind of shy. I'm kind of shy that I'm wearing the same stuff. I really don't want to see someone wear the same clothes that I wear. So I hope I just bought the generic winter jackets, because I ended up like buying the printed ones. So learn from my mistake. Okay, next, general stores. Okay, there are items that are quite more expensive on those stores that I've just mentioned. So don't be afraid to try to go in the general stores that are around this country, because the general stores like what we have back in Croydon when I was living in Croydon, there is this store called London General Store, wherein it's run by a foreign family, a Sri Lankan family, and I kind of like got acquainted to them already. They're quite nice, and they have this family business wherein they sell a lot of items which are very important for Asians like me. Although I don't look like Asian, they say, but then I am very Asian. I'm Filipino and I'm very proud of it. For those general stores, having a rice cooker is a necessity. It's a very important thing to have in an Asian household. So we got our rice cooker from the general store because, of course, who would sell it here? Okay, Primark wouldn't sell it. Currys wouldn't sell it. Do Currys sell it? I don't know. But I think I didn't see any rice cooker in Currys or Argos. So we got ours from a London General Store. So that's it. Maybe you can try going to those stores, because supporting small businesses around your community helps your community grow. Okay? Next topic will be the usual prices of meals. If you don't have time to cook, I would tell you anything above £5, consider it expensive, so that you would get an idea wherein am I spending too much or am I splurging already? So there would be times that you will find yourself spending more than £5, but it's okay. If you like to try that food or that drink, why not? You're working hard, and I think you just deserve to reward yourself at times as well. So just make sure that you don't spend too much on prepared items, because you'll end up losing moolah. You'll end up losing moolah. So make sure that you try to balance it out. Okay, but try to cook as much as possible, because you'll save tons of money by cooking your own food, preparing your own food. So next, train rides. Okay, I will put in links here and here of the apps that I use to book train rides in advance. Not all train rides have to be booked. You just have to book those train rides that are far from your location, because booking in advance on those apps that I've shown you would save you so many pounds. So make sure that you book at least 2 weeks ahead. Okay, if you're planning to go to Cambridge or Oxford, which is far from central London, or it could be the other way around, I think it would be best for you to book train rides in advance using those apps, so compare the prices whenever you get to book so that you can get a better deal. So aside from those train apps, we have this rail cards that you can avail. But then if you are not a frequent traveler for long distances, I think it's not that wise to get the train card really, because it has a subscription fee for annually. So I think it wouldn't be best to get that if you're not a frequent traveler anyway. But okay, let's talk about booking a private ride. Back at home, we have Uber, which was bought by this company called Grab. And then here in the UK, we have apps called, of course, Uber is still alive here, but there are speculations that they are about to close, but I don't know how true that is. And then there's another app called Bolt. And then there are other apps as well. But then the only apps that I use right now for booking private rides is Bolt, B-O-L-T, and Uber. And I'm putting the links here. Okay. But then between those two, I would tell you that Bolt is always cheaper than Uber. I'm very sorry, Uber, but Bolt is always cheaper than Uber. If I were you, I would install as many apps that I can and then try to compare the prices of your booking. Okay, so next, this is a very cheap way to save, but then this is kind of funny, but it's okay, I do it, especially when I first came here in UK, and I still do it up to this point. This is my Oyster Card. So the Oyster Card, it's not mandatory for you to have an Oyster Card because your contactless cards would double as an Oyster Card anyway. They would apply this, same things would apply. Same things would apply. The transaction limit per day, the refresh time would apply the same. So, but then it is a good budgeting tool. Let's just put money here. The average amount of money that you spend for transport, just put it here so that it's already set in stone here in your Oyster Card. And then just use this mainly for transportation. Don't use any other card. So, and to hack a bus ride, okay, when you tap in, okay, you will have an hour to spend for you to have another free ride. If you get the next ride within that hour, it's free. Okay, so when I do my groceries and I don't want to walk or it's kind of far from my current location, I would end up riding the bus. Okay, so when I get to do that, I make sure that I do my groceries quickly so that I get to hop on the next bus going back to my previous location within the hour, and it's free. So that's it. And then there are fare caps per day. So if you're just riding the bus within zone 1 to zone 5, there are different zones here. There are zones here, and different zones have different fare caps. So study that in gov.uk. It's all about transportation, or just search online as well. Or maybe I can give you a link. I'll put it down below, so you can read about the fare caps and everything. Okay, so for example, right now in my current zone, the fare cap for bus rides, solely for bus rides, the fare cap is 4.5, so £4.50. Okay, so if you reach the 4.5 fare cap already within my zone and the zones included in that fare cap, you wouldn't be charged any further apart from that 4.5. So that's how fare cap works. So having a good budgeting tool like this really helps as well. But then, like I've said, your contactless cards, for example, your Monzo, your HSBC, or your Barclays card, doubles as a budgeting tool as well. For that, the same rules apply. The fare cap applies. The refresh time applies as well. So correct me if I'm wrong. Just comment down below if I'm wrong. Okay. So next is securing your main bank account. So another good budgeting tool would would be to have a Monzo account. If you are unfamiliar with Monzo account, I'm putting the link here. Okay, click on that and then install, because Monzo is like an online bank account, okay? It's popularly known here, so many people use it. So you will be asked to support your bank application online by taking a picture of yourself, or like talking, I think, to the microphone of your camera, or taking a photo of your passport. And it's so easy. In a matter of few days, like 3 days, you'll get your Monzo card and voila, you have a bank account already. But then I wouldn't suggest having that as your main bank account, because I don't know how secure it is, but then they are saying it is secure. So what I do is my Monzo account is like my dummy account. So I put in money there. If I don't trust the receiver, I use my Monzo as the bridging account. Okay, so that the bank details that will be forwarded to the receiver is my Monzo account and not my main bank account. Okay, I don't know if I'm just paranoid or I'm just overthinking things, but then that's me. So this is the Monzo card. So if you want to have another bank account which will serve as another budgeting tool, for example, you want to like put in 150 per month for groceries, only for groceries, and then just put it in your Monzo account and it will serve as your grocery card. See, it's a very good budgeting tool. Just make sure that you are secure, you are safe in terms of your online transactions. Don't give your bank details to anyone if you are doubtful. Okay. So because, oh my gosh, scams are really very good right now. Phishing emails are quite convincing, so be very careful, okay? Next. Apps for discount. Okay, so there are apps here to buy secondhand items, and then there are also apps to buy very cheap items, and I think I'll just run them here. Just install them if you want. If you're into online shopping, it's worth checking those apps because they really do have good deals. Okay, next, Facebook Marketplace. Okay, I don't know how often you use Facebook Marketplace, but then Facebook Marketplace offers a wide range of services like rental, second-hand items, brand new items, so many items really from Facebook Marketplace. Just search it on the search bar and you'll find the item that you're looking for. There are items that I bought from Facebook Marketplace, like the first secondhand fridge freezer. I bought it from Facebook Marketplace and I ended up selling it through Facebook Marketplace as well. So Facebook Marketplace is a big help for those of you who are looking for items that you cannot find anywhere. You might actually find it from Facebook Marketplace. Thank you, Mark Zuckerberg. Your app is really a big help for everyone, really. Like me, who's far from my family, Facebook has helped bridge the gap, continue the communication, even if we're far away from each other. So thank you for that. So next, okay, for those of you moving out often, like me and my partner, okay, there are these apps called Man and Van and Anyvan. Okay, these apps, you can install them and book a moving out date, okay, for them to pick your items up and then move them to your new place. Okay, it's just booking and then someone would offer you a price, and then if you agree, then the booking is made final. That's it. Okay, next. Okay, if you are fond of moving like us, there are apps that I've used to help us move. So this is a good thrift tip because you can compare prices. What are the usual prices of a 1-bedroom, a studio room, a two-bedroom maisonette, or something like that. You can easily compare the prices across platforms among these apps. I cannot say that one is better than the other because they're quite very similar. They offer you good, they offer you a good picture of how the prices are in your current place or current locale. So for those of you working in NHS, please say I. I. For those of you working in NHS, I've worked in NHS before, so I moved to a private institution after working there for certain reasons. One of the highlights of my NHS experience is the perks or the discounts, okay? But then, do not assume that these discounts are not suitable for private hospital employees. For a person like me who works in a hybrid hospital, I call it hybrid because we're a private institution, but we're considered an NHS partner. I don't want to say the name of my current employer, but we're like a hybrid hospital because we're considered an NHS extension. So in a way, I'm kind of an NHS employee still, but then I'm enjoying the private perks as well. So when I was in NHS, I started applying in this discount scheme called health service discounts. Okay, so with health service cards, it's called spree card as well. It's called the cashback card, the Visa card. Okay, the card looks like this. They call it the spree card or the HSC card. If you have the card, you will top up. Whenever you spend it, there's a certain percentage for each retailer wherein you get the money back on your next top up. So it's a good deal. You're not losing anything, you're winning really. So why not get one? Okay, for the health service card, they have this screening fee, which is £5 for a lifetime. So it's a very good investment. So just get the health service card. I'm telling my friends this one, but I don't know if they've already got one because I've saved a lot already, like tons of money using that card. So just get one, okay? And then another one is, I think this is more popular. This is more popular to all the NHS staff, the emergency services staff, all those key workers, okay? All those key workers. I think this is more popular among the key workers because it has been here for a longer time, I think. I'm not sure. But they call it the Bluelight card. So this is the Bluelight card. So the membership fee for the Bluelight company, the Bluelight card, Bluelight services is £5 for 2 years. But then there are times that they would offer deals wherein you just pay £5 for 5 years, but then I didn't get to have that chance. So I paid my Bluelight subscription for £5 for 2 years. Okay, so Bluelight offers discounts as well. So sometimes I check discounts using my health service card on the health service discount site or the Bluelight card site. So but then remember, the rule is not to share codes. You can get penalized for that, okay? You have these perks for a reason, and this is not ought to be shared. This is for your consumption only, okay? Those codes are for you and for you alone. Okay, do not share codes because it's not right. It's like taking advantage of the service that is offered for you. If you take advantage and they get to track that many people are doing this, then I think they would just take it off us already. They would take it from us without any question because many people are taking advantage of it anyway. So don't take advantage of it. Make sure that you use it solely for yourself. Here's the link to start your Bluelight card application, okay? Next, let's talk about mobile networks. Okay, mobile networks. Back home, we are so well known for having very slow internet speeds. So I said, okay, since I got to move to UK already, I think I deserve a better network. I deserve a faster network. So I got giffgaff at first and I was so satisfied with giffgaff. Sadly, they don't have contracts open that time. I don't know right now if they have, but then I really did appreciate giffgaff because the signals were okay. the deals were very much cheap compared to any other network. But just because of the idea that you have to get this contract to build a better credit score, that's the only thing, that's the only reason why I got the contract really. But then I moved from GiftGaff to another network called 3. So many people would tell you that, oh, 3 is a good network, the coverage in my area is good, whenever you go out in a European country and some non-European countries, you will get coverage from 3. But sadly, it didn't work out for me. I ended up shifting again to another network. So my current network is O2 and I do not have regrets. So I got a good deal from O2. But then I would say that 3 have better deals, better packages. I tell you that 3 have better packages compared to O2, but it will all depend on the coverage of the network in your place. I think I'll end it there. And then, so I don't know with you and your family or how you do your support, financial support back home, but we Filipino nurses are known to be very supportive of our families back home in terms of finances. So I do have the responsibility to share some of my earnings or share some of my income to my mom, and I would try to give rewards to my nephews and nieces whenever they do good at school as well. But due to COVID, being a nurse here really helped us get through it little by little, but not really so convenient. But it's okay, it happens to all families now. But thank you, Lord, that my family is not getting sick, my mom is not getting sick. So even if we have these difficulties right now, I'm quite thankful. But then going back to my final thrift tip for this vlog, it's about remittances. Okay, so remittances, I use this app called Transferwise, but you can also use Remitly. So whenever you have to install these apps, it would be best to use a referral link. So here's mine and this. Okay, why? Because whenever you install the apps using referral links, you get certain perks. For example, you get a higher exchange rate for your first transaction, or you have free £10 whenever you install the app using the referral link that was given to you. So use those apps. But then if you are to ask me which one is better, most of the time, Transferwise gives better exchange rates. Okay, I think those are the things that I have to discuss for this vlog. Those are my thrift tips. And I hope you enjoyed all the things that I've discussed. If you enjoyed my content, subscribe to my channel. Click that subscribe button, that bell icon there, to be notified whenever I post a new video. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my first vlog, the pilot. Thank you. Bye.